everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do something different and a little out of my comfort zone. I've been watching a lot of these videos that are called like pick a card videos. So I have been trying to get into tarot cards for a long time. It's something that takes a lot of time and effort and memorization, and you really need to like connect with your cards like spiritually or whatever. Which, like, I know for some people is like weird, like some of you guys don't really like believe in this stuff, but I think that it's really cool, and the idea of being able to like predict somebody's future and, you know, like adjust people's emotions with like crystals and stuff is really cool. I've become a lot more spiritual and I want to become more spiritual this year, so I wanted to do one of these pick a card videos. Once again, I am not totally experienced. I've only done like a handful of readings on my friends, but, you know, some of them say that I'm pretty accurate. I don't know. So this is the set of tarot cards that I'm going to be using for this reading today. It's just a very basic Rider tarot deck. It's been loved, as you can see, because they say that you're supposed to like sleep with your cards, bring them everywhere, so you like start to create a relationship with them and all of that crazy stuff. So I've tried to do that. I've also put some crystals on the cards here to see if, you know, when you pick a card, if a certain crystal attracts you, then that can mean that that is the card that you should choose. So the way that we're going to do this is like the other pick a card videos, which I'm going to link the YouTubers that I've been watching that do pick a card videos in the description. So if you want to check out their videos, which are probably a lot more accurate than mine because they're more experienced, you can go ahead and check those out. I'm not taking credit for this. This is not my idea. I just merely really like those videos and think they're really cool and wanted to do one of my own. So let's get started. The way we're going to do this is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I'm going to put in the description the different time slots in which I'm talking about each pile, so you can basically just pick one. Say if you pick pile 2, go into the description, find pile 2, go to that time slot, and hear what I have to say. It's as easy as that. So once again, disclaimer, some of this may not be accurate. It may be really accurate, you know, we never really know. Like I said, I'm just having fun with this, and I want to get more experience and really, you know, get more in touch with my spiritual side. So I hope that you enjoy this video and that this gives you some insight into what your 2019 will look like. So let's get started with stack number 1. I'm just going to go ahead and move the other stacks over so we can get them out of our way. We have a crystal here. Y'all are going to get mad at me, but I don't remember what this is. So if you know what it is, comment down below. Alright, so. Wait, I should probably. Alright, so pile number 1, this is your these are your cards. So let's go ahead and start getting into the description. So let's go ahead and start over here with the, I don't know how to frickin' say this, the Hierophant? Hierophant? I don't frickin' know. Basically, the meaning of this card is like inspiration, goodness, but it could also mean marriage. So because you guys got this card, I think that you're definitely going to have a very inspirational year. A lot of stuff is going to happen to you that's going to inspire you, maybe creatively. And because it is a card that involves marriage, this could be the start of a new relationship. So if you're currently in a relationship, you may start thinking about getting more serious with that person. If you're not in a relationship, then you may be in one this year because of the marriage card. Alright, let's move on to the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups represents news or a message. So you may be receiving good news this year. This is a messenger, so you may have somebody new in your life that comes in and brings something great into your life. Perhaps it could be bad news as well, but this is more of a good news card. So I would expect some good news, maybe some good grades, a new job, something along those lines. Perhaps you're going to get some good news with school, because this card also does represent studiousness. Is that a word? Being studious? I don't know. So if you're currently in school, this could represent something good with school as well. And let's go ahead and move on to the 8 of Swords. So, as we were talking about the messenger over here, in regards to receiving some sort of news, the Eight of Swords actually represents bad news and conflict. So, these two are kind of related to each other. This kind of means bad news, this just means news and messengers, all of that. So, you are definitely going to receive some kind of news this year. This is good news, this is bad news. So, I feel like that's a very general statement. You're going to find out a lot of things this year, whether they be good or bad. But this is definitely, you're going to hear something bad. Maybe somebody's talking poorly about you. Maybe you're going to get bad grades or something. Something's going to be going on with your job, perhaps. It also could mean sickness. So perhaps the bad news could be that you're getting sick with something. Once again, this is not totally confirmed. This is just what the cards are stating. So let's go ahead and move on to the Nine of Swords. This goes along with this bad news. This card is not necessarily a good one. This stack is a little depressing. So the Nine of Swords stands for death and disappointment. So this is not saying that somebody in your life is going to die. This is not saying that you're going to die. That is not what that is saying. It's just saying that something within your life may die. You may feel disappointed about something. You know, somebody may deceive you in a way, because this card also does mean deception. So with this bad news comes some sort of death. I feel like because we do not have the actual death card, this is more of a representation of something within you dying, a relationship maybe. You may split up with a friend, or maybe end a relationship. But you also have the marriage card here, as I said, so it may not be the end of a relationship. Perhaps you may start a new one, but this card is definitely some sort of disappointment is going to be coming your way, which don't stress about it. You're good. The Ace of Swords. So this is a good card to end with because it means triumph and some sort of conquest. So with all of this sort of bad vibes coming over here, towards the end of the year, you are going to get through it. You're going to make the best of the situation, and you're going to end the year off conquesting something. You're going to maybe get that job that you want. You're going to do well in school. You're going to succeed in this new relationship that you've begun. You are going to conquer the year. So overall, of course, these cards, these two, are a little difficult to handle, but the other ones, you know, overall your year is going to be very good. Everybody gets bad news every once in a while, but that's all I really have for you, stack number 1. So let's get to stack number 2. Alright, stack number 2. We have another crystal that I forgot what it's called, but it's super pretty. Alright. Alright, stack number 2, these are your cards. Let's go ahead and get to the meaning. So, stack number 2, first of all, we have the Queen of Cups over here. And sorry if you hear any movement. My hamster just woke up and she's going crazy, so just ignore it. So we have the Queen of Cups, which represents success, happiness, and pleasure. So this is a good start to your year. You are going to be successful in something. You are going to be happy. Maybe you're going to get a new job or a promotion or something like that. You're going to start a new relationship, perhaps. You are going to succeed in something that you want to succeed in, whether it be school, a job, etc. And you are going to find happiness in what you have this year. And moving on, we have the King of Cups, which represents intelligence and being responsible. So these two kind of go together. We have a lot of cups here, which is a good thing because cups are generally good cards. So the King of Cups represents intelligence, as I said, and so with this meaning success and happiness and this meaning intelligence, this could be related to school in some sense. If you're in college or in high school or anything, this could mean that you're going to do very well in school. It also means responsibility. So in a job, you may gain more responsibility and be very, very successful with it. And now the Knight of Cups. This sort of represents like an invitation, a sort of beginning, a proposition. So this could mean going along with these two cards, intelligence and success, that you are going to get some sort of promotion, or somebody is going to offer you something, maybe an acceptance into a college that you want to go to, a promotion, a new job. Somebody is going to invite you to something, maybe even a party or like a networking event or something, because they see how successful you are and how well you're doing this year. So you may get invited to an event, and you should take that opportunity because you have the success card, so you may gain even more success from this invitation. But be careful, because some propositions may not be the best for you. So if you feel like it's the right decision, go along with it, because you are going to be successful this year, but always be aware that sometimes people may be deceiving you. The Ace of Wands represents creation, beginning, and birth. So if you are in a steady relationship, this may mean that a new life is coming into your life. You may get pregnant this year, you may give birth this year. This also means a new beginning. So with all of these other cards, like success, the invitation where you may get like a promotion or something, this can represent a new beginning. Perhaps you're going to move, you're going to get a new job, something like that. But you will have some sort of new beginning this year. And lastly, the Ten of Wands. This just means success, basically. But because you have success over here, this card also means hardship. So of course, with all of the success and everything, the new creations and everything, there is going to be a lot of hardships this year, getting to that point where you are successful and happy with yourself. But this is, of course, every year there's hardships. So overall, your year is looking really good. You look very successful. You're going to be very happy this year. And I hope you have a great year. This is all that I have for you. Stack 2. Let's go on to stack 3. All right, stack number 3. Let's see what the tea is with you. I actually know what this is. This is this is Moonstone. It's supposed to be like calming, you know. Alrighty, so these are your cards. Let's get into the interpretation. So we'll start out with the Nine of Pentacles. This card means safety, success, and accomplishment. So you are going to have a lot of success this year. You are going to accomplish a lot of things that you've wanted to accomplish, whether it be in school or work. You're going to have a great year with your career. You're going to become a lot more successful. And this sort of goes along with the next card, which is the Three of Pentacles, which means nobility and skilled labor. So because you're going to do very well in your current career or in school, this card goes along with that because it represents your skill level. And it shows that you have a high skill level and that you are going to succeed in whatever you do this year because of your dedication and because you're good at what you do. So overall, this is really good. This just basically means that you're going to succeed this year in everything that you put your mind to. Let's move on to the Six of Cups. This card just represents memories of the past and remembering your childhood. So this could just mean that this year you're going to do a lot of reflecting. You're going to think through some of the things that you may have gone through in your childhood, but they're good things. All of this is like enjoyment. You're enjoying your past. But this card could also mean new environments. So perhaps with this success and the skills that you are gaining in your current job, you may also maybe move because of new environments or get a new job. It's very broad, new environments. You could be around new people this year and meet like a whole new group of friends. So that's very exciting. And moving on to the Six of Wands. This means hope and good news. So once again, going back into this with your skilled labor and your success, good news. This could be good news with school or work, or it could just be good news in general. This is just an overall good card to have because it also, he's wearing the crown of hope. So there's a lot of hope for you this year. There's a lot of good things that are going to happen. And I feel like you're going into this year very hopeful. You're hoping for change. You're hoping for some sort of success, which you have in these cards, which is a very good thing. But ending off, we have the Ten of Swords, which is the only somewhat bad card in this stack, which means pain, tears, sadness. So although you have all of this success and you have enjoyable memories, you have hope for this year, that this year is going to be your year, it's going to be so good, there's still a lot of bad that happens every year. You like to think positively and you like to think that everything is going to work out in your favor, but you need to remember that there's always going to be some sort of sadness every year. You can't get caught up in all of the good that is going to happen. So you will have a few hardships this year. You will be sad, experiencing emotional pain, but that's okay because you are allowed to feel. And overall, your year is looking really good. So you're going to have ups and downs just like everybody else. But yeah, this is all I have for you, Stack 3. Alright guys, so that is all I have for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Once again, as I stated before, this may or may not be totally accurate. I was just kind of having fun with this and trying to do some readings. So don't freak out if you got like bad cards or whatever. Like, they aren't bad. They can mean different things. People read these cards differently. My meaning may not be the same as another reader's reading. So don't get too caught up in this. This is just for fun. But I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you want me to do more, because I actually had a lot of fun with this. It was fun to do some research and like see what different meanings the cards have, and to get back into my crystals, because I haven't really gotten back into this in a while. So yeah, just go ahead and like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more fun and fresh content from me. I have some really cool videos coming up soon. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.